Working towards, no, some will say we're working towards 2015, but let's look at the structures. This PDP governors who have moved to, the NPDP governor who has moved to APC now, the structure on ground is a PDP structure, so to speak. So what will happen in 2015?
With the structures, when we're talking about structures on ground, they are not, you cannot, the party structures are different from the governor structures.
But the governor has wields a lot of
That's why, because now you have the money to share. You are in authority. The moment you leave that position, I'm telling you, some of them, when they celebrate birthdays, you see more than half of the newspaper pages are taken by contractors and associates to congratulate them. The moment they leave office, how many of their birthday messages do you see on the pages of newspapers? So that is what is at play here. The moment they leave office, these influences, these structures will collapse. Silva in Bayelsa, do you see the kind of influence that man had in Bayelsa before he left office? Do you see him with that influence? The man is looking for is like a political orphan now, and so looking for anything that is against the current administration, he would, cling to it. And that's what you're going to have at the same at this state level also come 2015. That's why some of them are not ready to leave. Now look, no, we can't. We need to remain here.
I wanted us to look at the structure you talked about. Automatically, if you're a governor, you're the party leader of your state.
Yes.
But somehow, some of these 7 lost that position on structures before some of them moved. How important is that position when you say you're the party leader in your state? For at least that can give us an idea of why the bickering from some of these individuals that have said, look, we must be giving back our party hold in our states.
You see, that's where the crisis, that's where the issue, it is. Because the same people that are saying, give us back the hold of our party at our state level, are telling the president we need to grab a hold of the party at the federal level. Because that's why I told you, Nota, that there's a difference between the governor structure and the party structure. In some cases, they are collapse. When there's an understanding, they are collapse. There's an alliance. The party structures will appoint some commissioners, the governor will appoint some commissioners. But in certain cases, the governor will, grab, take a hold of the entire structure and wants to control. And mind you, there were people, occupying these structures, holding on to these structures before the advent of that governor. And so, in some cases, they are ready to leave. But in some other cases, they say, no, there's a difference between, politics and governance. We've crossed the politics of the administration. Let's move into governance now. Forget about the party structures. The party structures should be there to call you to order when you derail. But because they know that the way they got into office is not through credible processes, so they always want to have a say, in whatever happened. And that's why you will continue to have this internal crisis. There's no state in the entire federation where they don't have internal factions or political parties. In some cases, that's why you see Wike saying, no, it is my turn, and Amechi saying, no, it is not your turn. The same way Amechi said, look, it is my turn, and Obasanjo and Co said, no, it is not your turn. It's all about, personal interest. Ordinarily, what you should have, it's, you have the political party, the elected candidates. The moment the candidate gets into office, it becomes a candidate of everybody, irrespective of those that vote for him or did not vote for him. That's where you now transcend politics to governance.
Don't you think APC should be wary of this? Shouldn't they be concerned? Because if the same individuals you have always complained about, or people from the party you've always complained about, are now with you, and secondly, from history, they've always gone back to the PDP. Shouldn't they be worried that these people might also be moles coming into the APC?
For now, they are not worried, because all they want now is, look, whether you are my enemy or not, I just need the numbers. Give us the numbers. And then also for the Nigerian people, we are largely illiterate, so we really don't understand. So some people believe that once these governors move to APC, let's have alternative. And so for that, some people are of the view that, look, irrespective of what they've done before, the moment you move into this party, you know, they have their own structures, they have their own mechanism, they have their own way of dealing with their people, and so naturally these people will change. And I don't know how a man who is more than 50 will change, you know, from using right hand to using left overnight. And so, but the issue you should also look at is in APC truly, and I listened to Senator Olorunniyi Mamora. He said in APC there are no ambition. You get what you are given, and that's why you see the politics playing out in Ekiti now. Look,
that's not an attribute of what they call development or a good life, that you don't.
That's why I'm telling you,
aspire.
No, there are no aspirations. Well, you see, even in Lagos State, apart from Senator Ganiyu Solomon, who had come out to say, look, I want to be governor, all others are saying we're waiting for our leaders to, you know, if given, I will love to, but none of them had come out openly to declare that they want to be governor. You know, because what happens there is, look, people are selected, and they even came out. I remember in 2007 election, 2011 or so, the Bisi Akonde came out to say, look, imposition is our thing. We know our members, we know the ones that can perform. Even during Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu's birthday, the issue, the crisis in the House in 2007 between Fashola and the Lagos State House of Assembly then, and Fashola apologizing on behalf of the members that were not returned. And Ahmed Tinubu replied him that if not for imposition, you will not be here. And so there are no ambition. You get what you are given. And so they understand, they know, but because these people, if you look at Adamawa now, for example, look at
we're running out of time. If they don't have that culture, and this is what usually they have, and people from the PDP that have moved already come from a culture where they can always talk and have their way of say, do you think that they can actually blend in?
That's where the crisis is going to be. But if you look at Adamawa, you look at Rivers, you look at Sokoto, these are places where it will be almost impossible, a practical impossibility for the governors to go back to PDP. Because unlike other states, in Rivers State, the rug had been pulled off the feet of the governor. And we see it, in fact, some people will say it was the Rivers State governor that started all of this. And so it will be political suicide for him to just move back into the PDP. And so he will look for a place to hibernate naturally, irrespective of whether, you know, they are known enemies. I just need a place to rest my head. And then once I hibernate, I can always look for another platform. And that's why you see in all of this picture, Atiku moved with them when they moved out of that convention, but you hardly hear of Atiku in all of this scheming, because he was with these same people and he also had learned one or two lessons.
Well, anyway, I think that's a place for us to leave it at that. Lessons learned, but we're still on this particular matter. Libel Sushoma, a lawyer, many thanks for coming.